Hello students, welcome to AriserTalent. I am your maths teacher Arpita Sharma. Students, we are starting today our 9th class, and in this 9th class we are having many chapters like 15, and the very first chapter of our 9th class is number system. This is what we have studied from very beginning, like in 3rd, 4th and 5th standard also. We have talked about the number system, right or wrong? Right? Okay, so we are going to start this number system today. Okay, and to be very specific about it, this is important chapter, students. Why it's important? Because maths is about what? Maths is all about numbers. So if you want to understand maths, let's begin with understanding the numbers. Numbers are very good things, because if you are having 2, that means it's 2. It will not even be 1 or 3. There will be no other than meaning of this, like in Hindi language or English language or Kannada language, in whatever language, you'll be having different meanings of one word, but there will be no other meaning of the simple number. So we will talk about these numbers, like you will be having this 1, sometimes you will be having 2, sometimes you will be having this 0.00009, sometimes you will be having the 0.111001111 and so on, 00111, and this number never terminates. Okay, and then sometimes you will be having this kind of particular number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. The meaning of this, that this number even not repeat itself, or it goes like this only. Okay, so there are numbers something like √2, there are numbers like pi is a number. Okay, so basically pi's value is something we are concerned about, that is 3.14 and so on. So okay, so these are some numbers, and we are having some numbers like -4 or -0.231. Then we are having some values, what has been not covered till yet. So guys, these are the numbers, and yes, we will be having numbers like 3/7 or 7/3 or something like that. So we do have such kind of numbers, so many numbers. So how to categorize them, how to study them? We are having so much variety of numbers, so how will we study these numbers? Okay, we should study something in a very particular and systematic manner, and to study them in a particular and systematic manner, we have to focus on what we are actually studying. So in order to do that, we are going to categorize numbers. We have to make sets of numbers, we have to categorize them to understand them well. Okay, so if I talk about number system, I'll be talking about numbers, and yes, numbers are real and imaginary. Okay, so now you'll be wondering what is imaginary, right? But yes, there are things which are imaginary, and so is true for our number system. Okay, so this is numbers. Numbers we are having, and for when it comes to numbers, we are having this as real and real numbers and imaginary numbers. Okay, so students, as far as our 9th class and 10th class is concerned, you will be only anxious about these particular numbers, which is real numbers. Okay, we will forget about the imaginary numbers till 10th class. We will study them in 11th and 12th class in case we will be opting for with maths. So real numbers we are having. Now, real numbers may be of 2 categories. Okay, that may be rational or they may be irrational. Sound familiar? Something like with the rational term. Okay, so this rational term that we have discovered in our lower classes also is having two parts. Irrational is irrational, it is having nothing like parts over there, but if we talk about rational, it is also categorized in two categories, and these categories are basically what you say, fractions and integers. And when you talk about these integers, these are again classified as positive integer, then we will be having these negative integer and this zero integer, right? So, where is this? Something like we are having some kind of sets also, sets. We have understand the term like number line also. Okay, this was one term we should be concerned about that, and this is the second term we have talked about, like whole numbers. Okay, we are having natural numbers on our side, we are having non-negative and non-positive integers on our side. So, what are these groups in which they are belong to? How will identify one particular number belongs to which set, and does a particular number only belong to one set, or it can be in particular one set and at the same time it can be in another set also? Or what is actually a set means? Set is something, if I am having some set of geometry box. Okay, so set of geometry box will be having divider, protractor, having pencils, scale, okay, all these stuff, eraser, rubber, or sharper, all these kind of stuff will be here in geometry box. That means there is a kind of set which you will be using in your geometry. All the needed thing will be like in the geometry set. Now, in the geometry set it will be like this only, but if I talk about a kitchen set, there will be nothing like geometry set, but there will be some things in kitchen set. So, these two sets are basically different sets. Similarly, we are having some sets in numbers system also. That means we have collected all these numbers and then we find out some sets, we have differentiate them. Now, that is a possible thing that if you will be having what you say, like something like medical set, you may have knife in that. In medical set you will be having knife, okay, and in a kitchen set you will be also having a knife, fine, okay. So, that means two different set can have that one thing common or two thing common or more than two thing common in that, okay. So, there is no debate about that. Now, we will first go through this. You have to first make this table, okay. So, make this table and we will continue after that. Done with the table part? Done? Okay. Now, come this side, we will talk something about some things here. When I am telling you we will be talking about sets, number sets, here we are with the whole numbers. Before that we will be having natural numbers. After natural number, we will cover whole number. After whole numbers, we will cover integers, and in integers, we will be having positive, negative and 0, right. So, these are the sets, and we will be knowing that which set will be denoted by which number, which thing. So, natural number set will be denoted as n, whole number set will be denoted as w, and integer will be like I or z. Okay. So, these are the basic denotions, okay, of this thing. Now, if I talk about real number, and yes, one thing more to mention, we will be talking about the fourth thing, which is we will be talking on the first, which is number line. Number line. What is number line? Number line is line on which we can put numbers, all the numbers here. Okay. So, when I am talking about a line, so suppose here is a line, okay, the mid of line is here, the mid of line is here, and it goes like this and this. Okay, so this is the line basically. Now I am having 0 on this particular mid. Okay, if I walk like this, 1, then 2, and then 3, I am walking 3 steps here, and maybe on my steps you can count 1, 2, 3. Okay, I am going behind 1, 2 and 3, and now I am on the exact position of 0. So, this is 1, 2, 3. Now, I am going back in the backward direction. That will be, this is the first step, this is second, okay. After second, that will be 3. So, I am going from 0, I am going behind. That means minus, in minus I am going 1, minus 1, then minus 2 and minus 3. I am going back here 1, 2 and 3, and I am having my original position, that is 0. On the number line, it is 0. So, number line is an imaginary line. Basically, there is no line. We have consider an imaginary line, and on that number line, we are going to put numbers, right? Like 0, 1, 2, 3, 0.4, 5, 6, or something like 3 by 7, or 7 by 3, or 1 by 3, or 10 by 3, something like that. Okay, so we are going to put numbers over there. Before that, we will be just drawing that number line, and I wonder where. So, are you done with this portion? So, we will be removing this part. Okay, students, now this is the number line of ours, and I am putting this 0 here. Now, forget about 0. In normal life, how will you count? I will be asking to you, how many nose you are having? Considering you are not alien, you will be saying that, ma'am, 1. Okay, 1 nose I am having, 2 ears I am having, or 2 eyes I am having. Okay, 32 teeth I am having. These are what the countings, how many ears, how many teeth, how many students are there in your class. This is so normal questions to you guys. So, if your ma'am asks you, or if your teacher sir asks you that how many students are present in the class today, then what will you do? Just counting the heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. Okay. So, in general, we use these counting things like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This kind of thing is what? Counting numbers. Again, I am repeating, these are counting numbers, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on, considering that each and every portion are similar to each other. That means 0, 1, the distance between 0, 1 is equals to 1 to 2 is equals to 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 and so on. This is a graphical representation, whatever you can say on the number line. Now, these all, let us suppose there are enough numbers, and the largest number here on the counting line which is possible is n. So, counting number, last counting number is n. Now, this particular set we will call it as natural number set. So, this is our natural number, or I can say counting numbers, and they are called natural numbers. and denoted by set n. Set n. Okay, counting numbers, natural numbers, set n. Now, I have added this 0. So, counting number plus this 0 here, this will make them whole numbers, and this set will be denoted as capital W. Isn't so easy? We are having counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to n, and then we are having this whole number just by adding the 0 to the set. So, the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what? Whole number and denoted by W. Okay. Now, we will be having this minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and let us not write minus 4, minus 5 here. Okay. Or you can write, okay, minus 4, minus 5 and till some maximum value maximum natural number and the negative of that. So, the counting numbers plus 0 plus all the negatives of the counting number, that means natural number plus 0 plus all the negatives of the positive numbers will combinedly form a set, and this particular set, complete set, this complete set will be termed as integers, and that will be denoted as I or Z. Here in this particular set will be written as Z and a negative here, okay, and this particular set will be denoted as Z and a positive sign over that Z. So, these are basically positive integer and these are basically negative integers, right or wrong? Okay, understood it? Positive integers, negative integers and the lonely 0. Okay, so we are covered in scale, but students, I am telling you that this is minus 1, this is 0. Similarly, this is 2 and this is 3, and here we are having infinite points between these. So, if I just broaden it or magnifying it, if this 1 and 2 has been magnified, this is 1, this is 2, there will be something like here at the mid 1.5, something like here that will be 1.5 or 15 by 10. Okay. Similarly, here will be values like I can say that 1 by 4 here, okay, 1 by 2 here, 3 by 4 here. These values can be here also. So, these values we have not represented here, we have not find out any sets till then here, but we are having these all things, that we are having this whole number clearly, the natural number clearly and the integers clearly. Okay. So, note this and then we will talk about that. Noted? Okay. So, this is about the number line here, I am just going to rub here and we are going to write the sets. Now, you know how to what to included in natural number, what and what to be included in whole numbers and so on. So, just for that, here are the things. The first whole natural number set, or I will directly write it the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till n, that will belongs to n. Okay. The second one I can write just like 0. If I am adding 0 here, so that will be 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n, and that will be denoted as whole number w. I am adding in the 0, 1, 2, 3 till n. I am including minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 till minus n, and this will be the I, or you can say z. Okay, these are the 3 sets. These are the 3 sets. Understood that? Okay, so we have done with the natural number, we have done with the whole numbers, we have done with the integers, but we haven't bifurcated these integers. So integers, if I talk about integers, we are having positive integers, we are having negative integers, we are having the sets of them, and then we are having non-positive integers, and then we are having non-negative integers. To be very specific about that, because we will be having some questions on that. Okay, positive integers I have told you that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on till n. This is here, this is your positive integers set. Then negative integer set, that will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 till minus n. This will be your negative integer set. Now, talking about non-positive, you are including a 0 here. Now, non-positive, that means directly it is negative. So, 0 plus all the negatives like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on up to minus n will be your non-positive integer. Mind this, 0 will be included in this, and in both non-negative, non-positive, in both numbers 0 will be included. So, there will be 0. Non-negative means only positive, positive, positive. So, that will be 1, 2, 3 till n. That will be non-negative integer. Now, 0 is included in the whole number, 0 is included into integer, 0 is included in non-negative integer, 0 is included in non-positive integers too. So, note this students, so that we can move forward. Okay students, so now let us rub this. Okay. So, I have told you about all this whole number, natural number, integers, and they all lie in. We were talking about real numbers because we are not going to talk about unreal or imaginary numbers. And there will be the rationals and irrationals. So, there are rational numbers and irrational numbers. So, I have just cut it short like rational and irrationals. Okay. When I talk about rational, the definition of rational I am talking about, the numbers we have covered like whole number, natural number, okay, and the integers, they all are the part of this rational number. We haven't talked about the rational number yet, and we will talk about this number but not in this lecture, next lecture, okay. So, this is the rational number. So, now rational numbers we have talking about, and the rational numbers are basically which numbers? We have studied the bifurcations, we haven't studied that what the rational numbers actually, and you haven't even asked me yet, okay. So, next time ask me if you are not understanding something. So, rational numbers are having two conditions with them. The number one condition is they can be written as P by Q. They must have been this format P by Q. P by Q where Q cannot be 0, Q will not be 0 in any condition. second thing is P and Q are integers. Okay, so P and Q will be the integers. P and Q will be such that Q will not be 0, and the second condition with that is P and Q are co-primes, right? So these are the important things. P and Q should be co-primes. What is the meaning of co-prime? Co-prime meaning, if I am telling you about the P and the Q, in that condition, this P and Q will not have any common factor other than 1. Like what? If I am talking about 2 by 3, okay, and if I will do the prime factorization of 2, 2 will be 2 multiplied by 1 and 3 will be 3 multiplied by 1. Now the common factors are 1, now 1 is allowed, and 2 and 3 is not having any common factors in them. So this is the correct form in the rationals. Okay. Now what if I am having this 6 by 14? Okay, I will be having this as 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 1. Okay, and this 7 will be 7 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. These are the prime factors. Prime factor means that means the factor which the particular number which is having only a factor as itself and the 1 nothing other than that. So 7 can be written as only as a factor of 7 multiplied by 1. 2 can be written as 2 and 1 and nothing else. 3 can be written as 3 multiplied by 1, nothing else. So these are all the prime numbers. Now they are having this common 2 and 2 here. So that will be cut short and that will be written as 3 by 7. So this form is wrong, this form is right, 3 by 7, right. Okay. Now students, rational numbers, if I talk about rational numbers, if anything can be written as in the format P by Q, these are rational numbers. That means is 0 rational number? Okay, we have studied that 0 is integer and we have studied integer in rational numbers. So how 0 is a rational number? Why? Because we can write 0 as 0 by 1. Now 0 and 1 are having nothing common than 1 as a factor. So they are co-primes and 1 is not 0. The denominator is not 0. Again, this is a prime number. Okay, and if I talk about -3 can be written as -3 by 1. -3 is an integer, 1 is an integer. We are not having any denominator as 0, and one more thing, this -3 and 1 are co-primes. Okay, so this is also like this, right. So we can write in format like this. Now 3.3, is it? 3.3 can be written as this format. So again, this is what? A rational number. Okay, which category we will talk it about later, but it is a rational number indeed. So this is rational number, and other than that, which cannot be written as P by Q, will be treated as irrationals. If this is a real number and this cannot be written as the format P by Q, where P and Q are co-primes and Q is not equals to 0, then they are definitely irrational numbers. Okay. So we have covered this rational things also in that particular manner, and we will discuss about the rationals. Okay, in our next lecture we will be going to deal with the rational number, different categories of rational number. We will be seeing that with examples, that which are rational numbers, and after that we will be dealing with the irrational numbers, that which category lies in the irrational number. So we will come over there also, but for this particular today's lecture we were talking about the number system, and we have covered all the categories, all the sets of number system, right, and basically the rationals we have covered all. So I am concluding this very first lecture of our very first chapter, and we will meet in our next lecture. Till then, keep enjoying your life and do some good things and keep studying. Take care. Bye bye.